is the ultimate travel guide from the people who know it best. Weekends with Yankee.
Today I'm in Wolfeboro, New Hampshire on the shores of Lake Winnipesaukee. Wolfeboro has been a summer resort since the 1700s, but it's really a four-season town. And it's clearly winter and I want to do something cozy. So I'm going to start my day at the Pickering House Inn because New England inns are famous for their great breakfasts. So Chef Andrew, you are the inn's chef, so that means you're in charge of breakfast, and this looks like granola to me.
It is, yeah.
I've had the granola, it's amazing.
Yeah, so this is definitely one of our staples here. Okay. It's a maple coconut granola.
Oh, so good.
So we start with shaved coconut.
So this is unsweetened coconut?
Unsweetened coconut, yep. And then you're gonna put it into the oven at 350 degrees.
Okay.
So while that's working, we wanna get the rest of our stuff together. So we start with our oats here.
Nice.
And then we have a mixture of chopped nuts. We have pecans, walnuts, and almonds.
Great, okay.
We have salt. This is maple sugar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then we have maple syrup as well.
Okay.
And then we have coconut oil too.
Now
bind it all together.
Flavor. That is like really yummy, nutty, toasty flavor in that coconut oil, right? That's gonna just bring it all together.
And then we're gonna finish with a zest of an orange.
Okay. It's like a little hit of brightness.
A brightness, yeah. All right, let me mix this all together.
So this is really, I imagine, super popular with guests.
It is, yeah, absolutely. It's definitely, when we're cooking it, it fills the whole inn with that coconut smell. And
so nice.
Yeah, we'll spread this out evenly on here.
Okay.
And as we put that in, we can check on
the coconut.
The coconut, see how we're doing there.
Ooh, this is the maximum toasted, just on the edge, but perfect.
Perfect. So we also have dried fruits.
It's just remarkable to me. It just has that gentle sweetness, really lovely nuttiness to it.
It does. So while that's finishing cooking, we're going to move on to our next dish. We have a roasted vegetable and chorizo hash tostada.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing.
Definitely one of our most popular.
Well, I'm going cross-country skiing a little later, so this is going to be great energy for that.
Perfect.
So we did our sweet recipe with the granola, and now we've got a savory one.
Yeah, so in our spice mixture, we have salt, cumin, oregano, some ground mustard, fennel, and white pepper and garlic.
Wow, nice.
We start with our roasted vegetables.
Okay.
We have butternut squash, 2 sweet potatoes, and then 3 of our regular russet potatoes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, and we're gonna toss in some cooking oil. So this is canola. You can do a vegetable oil of any kind.
Right.
So we put those spices in there. Give this a good mix. Make sure they all get some of that spice mixture on there. We're gonna put it right onto our cooking sheet.
So does this need to brown in the oven or just?
Yeah, so we just soften it up and down, make sure it's cooked through. And then when we plate our breakfast, we'll get some color on it.
Oh, great. All right, what's next?
So while that's going, we're gonna do our sauteed vegetables.
Okay.
So we start here with the diced onion as well as the diced red pepper. So we have Brussels sprouts and then we have oyster mushrooms here.
Oh, nice.
Now that these are starting to get a little bit of color on them, starting to get a little translucent, we're gonna add the rest of our vegetables here. This is gonna continue cooking until it gets soft. In the meantime, we're also going to start the Mexican chorizo. We use this instead of a Spanish chorizo. Get some of that nice heat in there. And
so it's not just paprika, but also chile.
Chili, exactly. Chorizo, go in here. Let it brown up nicely.
Okay.
So make sure we break it up into little chunks. Now that everything's done, we're gonna take 3 big scoops and put it right onto our griddle.
Okay.
So as this is cooking and heating up as well, we're gonna do 3 eggs, sunny side up.
These look like local eggs because they're brown for New England. Yeah. This will cook and then get put on top.
And then get put on top. Yep. All right, and this here is our house roasted salsa. Tomatoes, red onion, garlic, jalapenos, all roasted in the oven. And then we put it into the food processor, get it all combined together. We're gonna start with our house fried tostada. And we get some of our hash. Goes right.
Such nice color. Oh my gosh.
Nice dollop of salsa.
Great.
Perfect.
This looks so beautiful and delicious, and just the thing for a cold winter morning, so thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you for cooking with me. It's been a lot of fun.
It has been fun. I've learned a lot. So a lot of people dream about kind of leaving their more urban lives and opening up an inn in the country, but you actually did it and quite successfully. So will you tell me that story of how that came to be?
So I grew up summers here, every summer, so I was a summer kid. And we raised our family in Massachusetts, but they were summer kids up here as well. And we always wanted to move up here. So we did move up in 2010 to simplify our lives. So I have an architectural firm, and an engineer on one of my projects as I was leaving told me about a historic property here in town.
Wow.
That was about to go under contract and be torn down.
Huh.
And I said, what building? And I instantly knew, because everyone knew the yellow house with the barn. And we said, we can't let it happen. We bought it in March of 16.
We started construction in April of 17 and opened in August of 18. So.
It's funny because saving historic properties, it's amazing how many people care. They love history, they do, and especially New England. But I'm not a purist, so to me it was step up the game, but don't lose the character.
Right.
We had a 5-year plan when we bought the property, and it was survive 2 years of construction, which was a little daunting. It was opening a business with no experience, and then it was really stepping up on experiential. And literally 2 weeks before the 5-year mark was up, Travel and Leisure notified us we had been rated #1 in New England as the #1 resort hotel.
Wow.
And then this past year, we got #1 in New England, and we're also named #1 resort hotel in the country.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, this looks so good. I'm so excited to fuel up for the day, and thank you for bringing us here. This is just a really
glad
wonderful
to have
spot.
you.
Thanks so much for coming.
Good.
Following breakfast, it's time to try out some of the impressive trails crisscrossing the lake region surrounding Wolfeboro.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Amy. Great
Nice
to meet you.
Welcome to Nordic Skier and Wolfeboro Cross Country.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of cross-country skiing. I'm not an expert at it by any stretch, but I'm excited because you are an expert, clearly, with the store.
Yeah, I've been doing it a long time, 50 years plus, and we have a wonderful network of trails for all ability levels, from beginners right through to the advanced skier.
Wow. So where do you think we should go today on this map?
Well, I think what we're going to do is start right here at the warming hut. We'll stay on the Super Loop. We call it the Super Loop because it is super smooth without snow, so just a few inches of snow, we can be skiing.
Nice. Well, it couldn't be a nicer day to be out here. It's not too cold, but it's kind of refreshingly cold.
It's warming up a little bit. We've got some great ski conditions.
Beautiful woods.
So let's strap these on and go.
All right. These are a little different from the ones I have at home, but they look easier to get into.
So these are step-in binding. You just foot flat.
There we go.
There you go.
Yay.
Super.
So I see tracks here, which is where I live.
Yes, so let's just ski right over those tracks. They definitely make it easier. There, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Beautiful conditions.
Beautiful. It's so nice and smooth. Whee!
Wow, that is great,
Oh,
huh?
I love this. So tell me about these woods. Is this conservation land?
So there's 180 acres approximately of conservation land. Back years ago when we first started this, there was 6 different private landowners. But as years went on, development was knocking at the door, and that's when a bunch of us got together, contacted Lake Trees and Conservation Trust, and they thought it'd be a great bunch of acres to preserve.
Right.
And so now it is for perpetuity. It's always going to be here, and it's some of the best cross-country skiing in New Hampshire, right here.
How do you convert a downhill skier to cross-country skiing?
It's good to take a break from, let's say, the downhill ski day. You know, maybe if it's a really cold, windy day, cross-country skiing can be a lot more comfortable in the protection here of the woods.
What about people who are wary of, climbing hills without a lift?
Well, you know, the cross-country trails that we have here and many other Nordic centers throughout the country, they have the easy trails. So if you're looking to, not go up a big hill and work real hard at it, you can just stick onto the easier trails.
Yeah.
Oh, this time I get the track.
Whee! Well, we're at the end of the trail, but I don't want this to end.
This has been so much fun. Thank you for coming skiing.
Oh, thank you so much. I will definitely be back.
You are welcome. Can't wait.
Take care.
Next up, Amy puts a cap on the day by paying a visit to James Beard-nominated chef Chris Vio.
So, Chef, you've come to this inn, which is a big deal. Many people know you from Top Chef and have followed your career. Right. When you decided to come here, what was your vision? Because this is such a classic kind of New England inn experience.
Well, thank you for the compliments first. It's just been an incredible journey for me to experience kind of my growth in cooking and as it relates to kind of where I'm located.
Right.
So coming from Boston and knowing that I was moving into kind of like more country feel, I definitely wanted to make sure that I was still highlighting the food that I like to cook while representing coming from a city and offering something that's very new and unique into the country-based New Hampshire kind of style of living.
To move to the country where you have all these farms around you, how did that change the way you cook?
It absolutely just expanded my resources, for sure. I was able to think of food in a completely different light, being able to work with the farmers and work hand in hand with picking the produce from the dirt, from the soil.
Now tell me about when you figured out that you were a chef. I think sometimes it's almost like people are chefs in their soul before they actually even earn the title.
Right,
so
absolutely.
How did you know this was your path?
And I'm glad that you brought up the soul aspect of it, because I think for me that's part of my transformation. Is I didn't realize that I wanted to get into cooking. I think cooking kind of just came by surprise and necessity of my mom wanting me to go to school, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do with my life? I don't know. I like to cook, so let me try that. So I applied to culinary schools. I got accepted. I ended up going to Johnson & Wales, and it wasn't until later on in my career where I started thinking about the soul aspect of cooking, like why am I actually cooking? And I remember vivid memories of helping my mom create these delicious Haitian-style dishes at home. And that's where I wanted to kind of bring in and connect my roots, because that helps kind of elevate my story and my transformation as a chef.
So tell me what you love about coming here, and what are you looking forward to about spending more time here?
Coming up to the Lakes region, there's exposure for plenty of views, especially having a 3-year-old daughter. She's definitely going to enjoy sitting and spending time by the water and just breathing, relaxing, and being in the open fresh air.
Well, I'm so excited to see what you do here. It's a real, I think, shot in the arm for the region. It's really exciting, and I can't wait to try your food.
Absolutely, I appreciate that. I'm excited as well.
Thanks.
Thank you.